This episode of the Nerd Corporation podcast may contain spoilers and explicit language. Listener discretion is advised. We are the Nerd Corporation.
What up, everybody? It's Thursday. You know what that means.
Baba Booey, Baba Booey.
Baba
What
Booey.
happened to Tower 7?
Yeah.
What Epstein files?
There were seven
What?
of them?
That's the other thing, yeah.
I thought there was only two of them.
Actually, I'm sorry, I said it wrong. It's 9/11, 9/11. What happened to Building 7? Right? Something like that.
I don't know.
There was another building. It wasn't just the two towers and the Pentagon.
Mm.
You wouldn't know that because the United States doesn't want you to know that.
The cover up.
Cover up.
How many years later is it still just, you know what's funny is to me is that, like, I don't know, I've heard people like talk to people from other countries or whatever, and they'll like say something and be like, "Oh, I'm so sorry I said that. I didn't mean to offend." And it's like, we make fun of that shit more than anybody else.
For real, though.
And it happened to us.
Right. That's like self-deprecating humor if I've ever heard of it.
Oh, yeah.
But it's podcast day. Welcome to episode 220. This movie was trash. Death Note, the live action. We're going to be doing a little bit of nerd news and then talking about bad movies. And the one of the subject of this one being the Death Note live action. But first, let's get on with the nerd news.
All right, you big fucking nerds, talk about it. Talk about the new gay ass fucking superhero movie.
It was solid.
It was good.
It was solid.
Very
Gunn
good.
man came through.
Solid. Wasn't great. It was solid.
It wasn't great.
I loved it. I want to tell you guys this. I loved it.
Okay.
Loved it. Solid. Wasn't great. But I'm only being nitpicky. If you haven't seen Superman, we'll be entering the corporate spoiler office in 3, 2, 1. You've been warned. Cole, you don't care if we spoil it, right? Because you're not. Yeah. This was a James Gunn movie through and through. I mean, kaijus, fucking humor during serious situations.
His brother even had a cameo in it. I was like, it wouldn't be a James Gunn movie without, I forget his brother's name, but like Sean Gunn or something like that.
Something. But the movie itself, though, great. It touched everything that I wanted it to touch in a Superman movie. Superman was sort of like naive in his hopefulness for humankind, and he was, he protects. Green. Yeah, he was super green. Protect everything. I mean, protect from children to animals to fucking little squirrels on the street. Like, protect everything from being dead.
Yeah.
There were some things there that I didn't really like. Was the fact that he was getting his ass kicked for like 50% of the movie.
I saw that complaint. Yeah.
I get that you're trying to not make this the Cavill Superman, but like don't go too overboard, Don't go fucking kicking his ass like every other scene.
Okay, so was that a complaint with the Cavill Superman movies? Was the fact that he was just OP?
Hey, he's a fucking god. Not only was he a god, it was my complaint. I don't know about anybody else's complaints, but it was my complaint. Was that he was this OP fucking god that fucking was brooding because I'm so fucking world over my shoulders. Like, you're the fucking most powerful being in the fucking world. Like, you
Heavy lays the crown, brother.
Fuck that. Fuck that. You're fucking Superman.
Omni-Man went crazy, bro.
Yeah, because that's Omni-Man and that's his plot armor. You know what I mean?
Same thing. He's the bro. He's like literally the same thing. He just is. What if Superman went bad?
Yeah, what if Superman wasn't raised by the Kents? That's Omni-Man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
not
like
Yeah,
raised by
it's like,
humanity.
yeah, you're Superman, bullets bounce off of you. You got all this shit going for you. Like you are essentially invincible to like any mortal person that doesn't have kryptonite on them.
hmm
But then it's like, the beginning of the movie, super, like it's that scene where he falls into the snow and like
yeah,
Crypto's trying to get him to wake up.
yeah,
The Crypto takes him home and they're like analyzing him and they're like damage to ribs, lungs, and I'm like, how? Like,
yeah, yeah,
how did he get all this like,
yeah.
I don't know, but
But then we realize that the way that he gets the damage is because Ultraman is him.
yeah, yeah. So
Hmm. That
speaking
was
of,
another thing. That was another thing. The like surprises that were left away from the trailer and put into the movie were they didn't like feel like surprises to me, you know? The moment they said Ultraman, I'm like, oh, it's his fucking clone. You know what I mean? Like, as fucking Supergirl came in for like 2 seconds, and I was like, that's cool, but it's not like blow me away type shit. Uh, Metamorpho, the Elemental Man, fucking, he was fucking way cool. They should have showed him in the trailer too, and that would have been dope.
yeah,
Guy Gardner, 10 out of 10. Nathan Fillion as Guy Gardner, fucking 10 out of 10. I loved every fucking second that guy was on screen.
I loved every second that Isabella Merced was on screen, but that's a different conversation that we might not need to
Shit.
have online.
I didn't like the squawking though,
Squawking was weird, but
She did some squawking, huh?
because
That's
she's
unfortunate.
Hawk Girl.
yeah,
So she would screech like a hawk when she would fly,
Oh,
like
that's great.
super, like super on the fucking nose.
Did it work? I mean, does it work, or is it just fucking annoying, which what it
I
sounds like?
I think it. I don't think it's annoying. I just think it's unnecessary. Like it's
So when do we
like
get her standalone movie?
God. I hope never.
we're supposed to
Isn't
get
that like
Superman or not Superman, Supergirl next year, and
with
Uh,
Sydney Sweeney?
no, it's the chick that played the main character in House of the Dragon.
Oh, okay.
um, my biggest nitpick my biggest nitpick of this movie was toward the end when Superman and Lex Luthor are having that conversation, and then Lex Luthor points at him, starts like talking shit to him, and we basically get the Hulk and Loki scene from from the Avengers where Crypto flies in, grabs him by the arm, and just starts fucking swinging him all over the place. While that was cool to see, I saw that already,
Get some new tricks, Gun Man.
right? Like
Uh, sorry. Go ahead.
overall great movie though. I loved it. You know, it wasn't the best, but it's the best DC outing out now, and I'm putting that shit above
Yeah,
I'm putting that shit above Man of Steel. I'm putting that shit above Wonder Woman. I'm putting that shit above it all.
Dark Knight.
Dark Knight doesn't count. It isn't in the EU.
Miss Batman.
That is Batman. That that's Christopher Nolan's Batman with DC association.
yeah.
Okay. All right. No, okay. So, so why are hoes mad? Just because it's a gun movie,
Because
obviously.
Superman is woke now.
Is Superman? Is there woke shit in the
Superman's
movie?
woke now.
No,
No,
dude. There's nothing, like
Hey,
nothing.
but be honest,
No,
because
like
I know that you're like this is normal, you know. So, but like
mm-mm.
for some people, it's definitely going to be like, oh, you know,
No, dude, like the woke tropes that make people mad, right? Like
yeah,
LGBTQ inclusion, gender swapping or race swapping a character is not in there. Fucking like none of the shit that people get mad about is in there.
No,
Nothing.
literally not a single one. Like,
Not. Mm-mm.
So that's a moot point then.
Yeah, dude.
I mean,
I
the
didn't.
the closest you can maybe get is that um is the Mr. Terrific's played by a black guy. Like that might be the closest you can get, but even then, that's like
Mr.
that's
Terrific's always
that.
been a black guy.
So that would be like the
They're
woke
always
people.
bad.
Like that would be like the woke people being like, "Oh yeah, well he's blue." It's like, no, dude, he's always been that way. Like
Yeah.
you haven't seen the source material.
Right. Like,
Granted, I haven't seen a lot of it either, but
yeah, I've read a couple of Mr. Terrific, but never been like,
Silly as all the rest of them.
mm-hmm. The
Did y'all see the? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Guy Gardner's fucking Green Lantern was, I think, like the best and the funniest part of those movies.
I did like the in this new movie or what
Yeah,
movie?
Yeah.
yeah, in this new movie. Sorry, I didn't mean to say those movies.
I did like the trailer where he like swats the guys away on the beach. I thought that was
Well, he swats them and then like fucking brings middle fingers up under the tanks.
oh yeah, that's
Yeah,
funny.
he's just like swatting them and then just fucking
Dude.
middle fingers.
one of my favorite, like, that it's not even necessarily, it kind of is Guy Gardner specific, but
Mhm.
the part where Superman and Lois are talking, like, and you have them in the background, like, fighting the giant energy octopus or whatever.
Oh yeah.
And you just see Guy Gardner, like, off in the very, very far distance. You just see a giant baseball bat. And it's just like,
He's over there just like bouncing it off the thing's head. Yeah, dude, that was really funny.
and then, of course, like, that Superman, there, that, God damn it, that haircut should be against your code. And he stands up. He's like, the what should what?
Yeah.
Did y'all see the little skit on Rick and Morty, the new Rick and Morty episode where
Oh,
it was Zack
James
Snyder
Gunn,
and James
yeah.
Gunn like
Mhm.
fighting each other and being like, well, your movie's lame.
Yeah. And
He's like,
that's them. Like
I,
that's
he's
Zack
like,
Snyder and James Gunn.
I respect you, Zack Snyder. My biceps will never be as big as yours.
Yeah, I love it when we can put aside and I mean that's obvious too. They never had any
Right.
like public fucking beef or anything.
Right.
No.
No.
Other than like a rare snide comment from Schneider, right? Like he would be like, oh, my movie would have done so much better or some shit, right?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
he's kind of he's known to like to let one fly every
Yeah,
once
oh
in a
yeah.
while, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's kind of cool to see people like, and not necessarily on James Gunn, more on Zack Schneider. Like you can take some punches. You can
Zack Snyder is a director.
he's kind of he's not some pompous asshole that can't take any criticism and maybe like Christopher Nolan.
But yeah, I go see it. It's worth seeing.
Yeah,
I will say
y'all
that.
both saw it in the theater, right?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I saw it today as of this recording.
I saw it yesterday as of this recording.
Dude, I love my movie theater. My movie theater, the whole theater is luxury seating.
Oh, nice.
So
Which one?
Cinemark 16.
Okay. We always, if we're going to a movie outside of the valley, we always usually just hit up the junction, just
Mhm.
because they just do it. They do the thing, and we don't have to go that far. But We'll have to go check that one out.
Dude, fucking I got a large popcorn. This chick asked me like if I wanted butter, and I was like, yeah, extra, please. She threw one layer, spent like 10 seconds buttering, threw another layer, spent another 10 seconds buttering.
Yucky.
Bro, another layer, spent the fucking there's 15 seconds of fucking butter on my popcorn, dog.
Eddie, we're gonna die early because we
Yeah, we're here for a good
Yeah.
time, not a long time.
we're gonna die.
That's exactly what happened yesterday. Like when we were because me and Derek went and we did like the deal where it's like 20 whatever dollars for the two
Mm-hmm.
drinks and the popcorn.
Mm-hmm.
And the chick was like, "You guys want butter on the popcorn?" And like before I could even say anything, he was like, "Yeah, but could we like get a lot of it like throughout it?" And I
Yeah,
was
but
like,
can we get a lot?
"My man."
Could you just fucking kill me with it, please?
I
Yeah.
have the same. I have the same response every time. I say, "Lots, please, lots."
Yeah.
Like
Lots, please.
I'll let that be your, you know,
It's cool
yell.
though.
Go ahead.
Yeah, it's cool though, because like it's like you'll pay for your shit in one area and then you'll go to the food area and it's just this giant center island in the lobby. And so like you just go get your popcorn or hot food from the middle part, or from the outer part, you can grab your nachos, you can grab your own cups and fucking go get your soda and shit. Like it's like it's half self-service, half not.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it reminds me of like saying how you wanted the popcorn reminds me like of Ron Swanson when he's at the diner and he orders and he's like, "Give me all the eggs and bacon you have." And the guy's like, "Okay." And then he's like, wait, let me stop you. I'm afraid what you heard was give me a lot of eggs and bacon. I want you to give me all the eggs and bacon you have." Like,
Good
no,
old
no.
runs.
You heard a lot of it. I want all of it.
All of it.
Bro, I'm gonna be real with you. So what time did we stop last night, Nick? Like fucking 3:30.
Something like that, yeah.
Wild night playing fucking Magic the Gathering. But so I went to bed and then I woke up. I woke up at like 8:30 because I had to take my friend to church.
Mhm.
And after that, I was like, I'm awake. Like for some reason, 5 hours was enough. And so
I hate when that happens. Yeah.
I don't know
Yeah.
why. And then so I just like kept doing, started doing stuff that I actually wanted to do. I had to go let my mother-in-law's dogs out, stuff like that. And
Right.
so I get going, I come home, got a little afternoon delight, and then I was like, you know what? Let's go to Angie's. Let's go to Angie's. Why not?
Right.
Like
Yeah.
it's 12:30. I want breakfast food, and we normally just say fuck it and just do McDonald's, which is awful. You should stop doing that. As often if you're doing it as often as we do, you should stop doing that.
But bro, snack wraps are back.
So lunch is a different story, but
Just glosses over that. So, anyways,
I'm specifically talking about breakfast. The snack wrap though, so happy they brought it back. I'm sure it's like a fraction smaller and definitely more expensive.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Typical McDonald's. Okay. I'm gonna tell you right now, I've never been a fan of Angie's. Like,
No?
nah, it's just fine. It's fine. It's fine. Like it was like the coffee is always like a roulette on whether or not it's good. It's usually like
It says super
sometimes
hit
it's
or
like
miss, yeah.
it's super watered down, and then other times you walk in and it's like this is hitting. This is a good cup of coffee. But it's not every time. In fact, it's like I would say it's below 50%. Like just almost half the amount of times I'm going in, coffee sucks. And it's crazy because you walk into any other breakfast diner place in the valley and their coffee fucking rules all the time. like like Herms, for example. I know I'm using like upper echelon breakfast, but
yeah.
like their coffee, God, dude. And I know it's just Ibis coffee, but they also like I don't know, they just put love in it or something. I don't know. It's amazing.
Well, you say just Ibis coffee, but like that's the coffee right there.
Yeah,
I don't know if Angie's uses them or not, but
I don't think so. I think they just dude, I think they just use Folgers.
They
like,
just use some old fucking taster's choice shit.
which
Cafe
is
de
fine.
Bustela or whatever it is.
Hey, Bustelo's good though.
It's fine. Just use enough of it. Like nothing
Right.
is worse than watered down coffee.
Right.
Like, cause even sugar can't save it at that point. But yeah, I just wanted to say that. I don't know why, but Nick, you we're talking about breakfast food, and I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, Yeah.
I love Angie's. I don't know.
Random shout out to Angie's. It just really fucking hit today.
If you're in the Cache Valley area and you haven't been to Angie's yet,
Where the bulk
welcome
is.
to welcome to Utah, I guess.
Welcome to
Like
Utah.
welcome to Logan.
Dude, you know
Um,
what's so funny too is that shit was packed. Just
oh
absolutely.
yeah, dude, they're always fucking packed, dude. Like there's never a time I've gone into Angie's and been like, damn, it's not popping at Angie's today.
We waiting 30 minutes to sit down, two people. Crazy. Fucking nuts. I like the recession ain't hitting them at all.
Oh,
No.
bro, no, they're
which is
safe.
which is crazy that and people are paying these prices, bro. For me and Angela, it was almost $50.
Yep.
I'm like, you guys are charging $4 for a cup of coffee. Are you out of your
I
fucking minds?
weigh robbery, dog, for some shit you could get at Denny's.
Our Denny's is gone. They
Yeah,
got
not
rid of it.
anymore.
Oh, that's right. Oh, damn, that sucks.
Yeah, and well, and you heard the story behind that, right? They wanted like $2,000 in fucking building rent,
Are you serious?
and it's like we can't, we can't do that.
Yeah,
Like I'm surprised Five Guys can do that, and they're
yeah,
like easily the most poppin' place right there in that area.
yeah. Well, I
Well, when you're
mean,
charging like $15 a burger, like
yeah,
it's no
true.
wonder.
I don't know, just
And that's just a
crazy.
burger, bro. That's another five for the fries and another fucking
But you know
five.
what? Every time I'll pay that when I go there. I don't care. Like
Oh
I
yeah,
don't,
dude.
it's that good.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like I'll never like if anyone like I'll never turn down a suggestion to go to Five Guys, but you know,
I
that's just
remember
expensive as fuck.
one of my favorite Eddie isms or Eddie things that has ever happened is I came over one day and you're like, dude, it's burger in a bowl.
Yeah, dog. It's burger in a bowl, dog. Cause I cause it was right when I started my fucking low carb diet, dog. Yeah. I
I come over and
remember.
you're just eating a burger, and you're gonna.
I'm just fucking I'm just fucking cutting that bitch with a fork, dog. Cause they just give you the burger and put it in the thing. They don't like cut it up or nothing. So I was just fucking cutting that shit with the fork and eating it. Yeah, dog, you unlocked the memory I forgot I had. I had just moved into my apartment too.
Yeah, dude, those were the bad days.
Yeah, dog, I was in the thick of it. I just had my apartment. I was just like still I was trying to take care of myself because I'd never cooked for myself ever.
And you like probably the most traumatic breakup you've ever had. Like,
Yeah, dog, shit was just wild. Shit was just wild. Yeah. Keep trying, guys. Keep going, cause
I mean, oh yeah, I mean, absolutely keep
let me
going
let me
because
go
shit.
ahead and let me go ahead and bring this back up.
yeah.
It,
I got
well,
a
I
dead
mean,
grand. I got a dead grandma. You want to talk about her too? Like,
if anything, it just goes to show like where you were and where you are
mm-hmm,
now,
mm-hmm.
and how much you've overcome,
It's
considering
true.
all the shit that situation threw at you, and now you're on
Yeah,
the other side of most of it.
yeah,
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah. It's true, man. It's true.
So
That's funny though.
I didn't mean to bring up an old
Yeah.
wound. It was more.
No, I'm fine.
It's the same
Trust
thing when
me.
I say like Fat Eddie is my favorite because you're so
Mhm.
skinny now, and Fat Eddie was
Yeah.
really funny.
I'm still funny, motherfucker. I just ain't fat no more.
Well, no, funny in like
Fuck you.
I mean like how people look at me, like I
Right.
mean he is fat.
Bless his heart.
Bless it.
It's just hard.
God damn it.
Well, I'm glad y'all like the Superman movie. Superman's cool, but and maybe I'm just like not. Maybe you got to be in the right headspace for it, because like that like the biggest thing for me, and why I think I'm like so drawn to shit like
Mhm.
characters like Omni-Man or Homelander is like I love the idea of this symbol of good being used for such horrific bad.
Yeah, just seeing just like the flawed humanity in something so omnipotent.
Yeah.
I get it.
Just the little bit on the sadder side of news, how we just lost the voice actor for multiple characters on Pokemon.
Oh yeah.
James Cathcart. He was Professor Oak. He was Meowth. He was Gary Oak. He was Jesse, or he was James from Team Rocket. So now we've officially lost Team Rocket as far
Pretty
as
much.
voice actors goes.
Oh, when did
Dang.
the girl die?
A while ago.
Yeah,
Really? From what? Do you know?
Mm-mm.
I don't remember.
We covered it.
Yeah, I
Or
remember covering it. I just don't remember why or how long ago.
before we get into our new segment, since you're watching us on YouTube, please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, hit that little bell icon. We want to get into as many nerdy ears as possible, and that is the best and freest way you help us do that. We have merch, redbubble.com/nerdcourt podcast. Get our sayings and logos on anything from stickers and shirts to mugs and pillows and blankets and all kinds of cool things.
Your grandma's euthanasia page coming soon.
Right? Pay us to off your loved ones. Um, we've
Oh,
partnered with
now in our Patreon,
right.
check out the assisted suicide tier.
That one's gonna cost you.
Yeah.
That one's gonna be a lot because I have to legitimately fly out and kill you, and then I have to
Mhm.
like sign a bunch of papers and
Yeah.
saying
Yeah.
I wanted this and stuff like
We've partnered with Dubby. Dubby.gg and use our promo code NERDCORP to get 10% off anything site wide. If you love us and want to support what we do, consider supporting us on PayPal. PayPal.me/NERDCORP podcast. We want to have the best loot, give you the best giveaways, and give you the best nerdy experience, and that is the best way to help us do that.
nothing like snorting some lines used by magic cards of Dubby while also drinking some fucking Crown vanilla.
Bro, that's a fucking party right
That's
there.
a
That's a fucking party right there. And now, it's time for a new segment we like to call This Movie Was Trash. Imagine taking one of the most iconic anime of all time and turning it into a Hot Topic music video. Welcome to This Movie Was Trash.
You don't have to imagine it because it's on Netflix.
Well, I don't want people to see it, so I want
Yeah.
them to imagine it.
I can't believe it's still on there.
Yeah, dude, it's gonna
That's like 4 years old, isn't it? Like
yeah,
that was
that's its whole
2021.
life. Yeah, something like that. It's crazy. But welcome to This Movie Was Trash, the segment where we take a beautifully wrapped dumpster fire of a film, crack it open, and see what awful smells come pouring out. Today, like our title suggests, we will be talking about Death Note. No, not the brilliant anime that made us question morality of justice, but the 2017, actually, live action Netflix adaptation that made us question our life choices.
Wait. Whoa. Really?
2017.
It's that? I totally believed you when who said 2021? I
Nick?
totally believe that.
Yeah,
That
I can't believe it's pre-pandemic
holy shit. Yeah, pre-print.
by
Yeah,
like 3 years.
that makes total sense because I was in the old house. Yeah, that makes sense. Jesus. God, we're old.
Right? Right?
We've been doing this for so fucking long. Yeah, so
This movie predates us
yeah.
because we started in 2018.
Yeah, it does. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, it does. Interesting. Wow, I totally forgot that this movie was that old. That's insane.
Yeah. The movie follows Light Turner, a high school student in Seattle, finds a mysterious notebook called the Death Note. This supernatural book allows the user to kill anyone simply by writing their name in it while picturing their face. The notebook is dropped to Earth by Ryuk, Shinigami, Death God, who encourages Light to use it. Light uses the Death Note to rid the world of criminals under the alias Kira, believing he is creating a utopia. He shares the secret with Mia Sutton, his love interest, and they begin a killing spree against criminals. However, their actions attract the attention of L, a mysterious, highly intelligent detective determined to catch Kira. As the story unfolds, Light and Mia's relationship becomes more manipulative and dangerous, and the line between justice and murder blurs. Light is forced out with both Elle and Mia as everything spirals out of control. I mean, we've got everything here. We've got we've got everything bad anyway. We've got Light Turner crying like a little fucking bitch. We've got Ryuk lurking in the shadows like a goth dad at Hot Topic. You know what I mean? And fucking a plot so rushed. It feels like somebody was watching this bitch at like the original anime. It feels like somebody was watching it at 2x while writing the script.
Hefty dose of cocaine too.
Yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah. What a way to waste Willem Dafoe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, and that's honestly, really, truly, the only good thing I will say about this movie is that I did like Willem Dafoe as Ryuk. I thought his voice added a certain gravitas, I guess, to Ryuk. Ryuk was kind of a gag and this is my take on it, so but Ryuk was like very in the anime and in the manga, he's used a lot for like comedic effect, right? Like he's always eating an apple and he's always
Right.
like joking about eating an apple and like tossing one up in the air and acting like a fucking goofball and then acting aloof and then like and of course this goes without saying, but we're spoiling the shit out of the manga, the anime, the movie, blah blah blah, right?
Yes,
So like
please.
you really only see Ryuk and the hidden brilliance of Ryuk is that he is like he's a disingenuous actor. What's the name of that term? Cloud is one. Unreliable narrator.
Okay.
But he knows that like he understands he's unreliable by choice, right? He acts aloof to add mystery to his character because he's an eldritchian being. He is from time and space itself. He is a god, right?
Right.
So he's not like in the anime, it's you kind of get used to him being just like this almost sort of lovable kind of character, because he's always behind Light. He's always got something funny to say. He's always got some kind of snarky quip, like, oh, Light, how you gonna handle this? Like
Yeah.
he's always just kind of like he's always there to get a giggle out of you. But
Yeah.
in this movie, he's not like really at all. He's very serious. He's very and I'm not saying this is like a bad thing. It's a cool change. It's a nice change because he technically is still this god. And in my head canon, Willem Dafoe did even a shallow amount of research into this character and then understood like, oh, okay, almost something along the lines of what I said, where it's like he is kind of a goofball, but at the end of the story, he is a Shinigami. He's a Shinigami. Like
Yeah.
he is the one that kills Light at the end of the story. So it's
Right.
like and just kind of putting a serious cap to his otherwise jokey character. And it's nice to see Willem Dafoe take that and just kind of be like just a little bit more serious, a little bit more. He's still kind of quirky and kind of quippy, but not really to the same degree as Ryuk in the source material.
Yeah.
Like I think it is really truly the only good thing about this movie is that Willem Dafoe is in it, and of course that in itself is a double-edged sword too, because you never actually fucking see Ryuk. He's always in the shadows.
Yeah, like that's the thing. Great casting, but he was barely used.
Yeah.
Barely used. So yeah, like I said, well, go ahead, sorry.
Oh no, I was just gonna touch on the just like the opening where it's like a little montage, and he's sitting there on the bench and he looks up and sees Mia, like just in one frame of this movie, she's holding a cigarette.
Yeah.
Even lit. She's just holding it. And then the rest of the movie, it's like, oh, did you quit? Like magically?
Are you not smoking anymore?
I mean, good for you. Like
it's almost like she was doing it for attention.
Right.
Yeah, it's like it's not a trope that you would normally like. like a cheerleader, like smoking a cigarette, like
Right.
I don't know. I just thought that was really stupid. I mean, the whole movie was really fucking stupid, but
The whole yeah. So next we'll be talking about what went wrong. Like, why did this movie become trash? What about this movie makes it trash? You know, for me, one of the things that really like bugged me was Light himself. He went from this, fucking dude with a god complex, like in the anime, to this like whiny, wannabe, edgy, zero charisma, like kind of dude, Like
Yeah.
it went from a god complex to wanting girls to like him.
Yeah. The Death Note is an accessory.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
for me, some of it was definitely the dialogue in it,
Oh yeah.
like that scene where he's trying to be the white knight to Mia when the one
Oh
dude that he kills
yeah.
is picking on him, and he's like, how long have you been held back? He's like, 3 years. Oh, I guess that makes you 18. So unless you want to end up on some kind of registry, like who says that?
Yeah,
Like
what a weird thing to
nobody
say.
says that.
He's not gonna rape you. What the
Yeah.
No.
fuck?
I
It's like
mean,
that
if
one chick.
he's gonna get like a charge because yeah, you're a minor, but like and
Yeah.
he's gonna be like a charge for beating a minor, but like
Yeah,
there you don't get put on a registry for
yeah.
that.
What registry are we talking about?
Yeah,
The
Right.
registry that you
Hit a
assault
minor.
minors?
yeah.
Is that a thing?
No.
That reminded me a lot of that. I don't know if you guys saw the video, but it's this chick talking to this dude they're in the middle of class, and she's like, the thing about me is that you may get some accurate hits in, but I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm gonna get back up. And the
Yeah.
kids start like laughing at her, and she's like, I've been shot twice and I'm still here.
The streets killed me twice.
That's what that shit reminded me of.
I I don't know. Light is a completely different take on the character.
Hmm.
Like, I don't
Polar
know if you want.
opposite.
Yeah, I don't know if you want to get into it now, Nick. But like, I think it is. A lot of people want to cry whitewash, and which is hilarious because it's like,
Well,
is is Light in the anime? Let's go on a journey together, okay? Let's go on a little journey together. The
uh-huh.
anime that we watched, right? The
Mhm.
2006, 2007 anime, right? Would you say that he looks Asian?
Nobody
He
in
looks
any
like a
anime,
cartoon.
nobody in any anime ever looks
Looks
Asian.
Asian. Yeah.
He looks like a cartoon.
Yeah. I've said this many times. It's like nobody in anime looks Asian ever.
You could very clearly look like, oh, a Light Yagami looks like a white person in Japan.
Well, yeah. I mean, you could say that about a lot of fucking anime protagonists or even just characters altogether. But this motherfucker was turned from Light Yagami to Light Turner and then went from Japan to Seattle, probably one of the whitest fucking cities in the country.
You're
Yeah.
not wrong. You're not
So,
wrong.
you know, so
You're
I
not
mean,
wrong.
I
Not
get
to,
it.
not to mention Mia Sutton.
Yeah, Mia Sutton, discount femme fatale. Fucking, it's
Yeah. Now that you say that, like they live in like a really nice house in the suburbs, and like,
they whitewash the shit out of this
His
fucking.
oh,
dad
I
his dad
totally.
reminds me of a younger version of the Unsolved Mysteries guy.
Right?
So does it was it illuminated in the movie where the mom is?
Uh-uh.
They
No.
had to have said something about that because he's a
At
single
one
father.
at one point there's a mention that like he lost his mom. Like
Yeah,
Oh, she's
very
dead.
vaguely, but it's
yeah.
like there's no explanation as to what happened.
Mm.
because like that's a major change too, is
Yeah.
that the mom is not, you know, by any means a like a super central character to the story of Death Note, but the
Right.
dad is.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that they kept that little piece in, just because I what fucking movie would you have if you didn't have that connection?
Yeah.
Like I feel like the only connections that are made here are made so it's like, oh yeah, we're making a Death Note movie.
Yeah.
Like there's got to be a Death Note, there's got to be a Shinigami in skinny pants named Ryuk, you know,
Right.
like even though like it's a very surface level look
It
at
really
Death
is.
Note. Like you watch the first 3 episodes of Death Note, or just at least until L got involved, and
Right.
then like, oh okay, and you know, like I don't care. The fact that L is like a, you know, a black guy is not
Yeah, that don't matter.
even, it's not even relevant to the conversation.
Right.
Like it doesn't matter. It's still a bastardization of that character.
Oh, dude,
It's
easily. That motherfucker was derailed. He was off the hinges.
Yeah.
I mean, like, that wasn't, hashtag not my L, bro. Like,
well, and like I love how they tried to their
L
spin
of the
on
week.
his, yeah, L of the week. His their spin on why he's addicted to sweets is he uses it to stay up.
yeah.
Like he uses candy to stay up for 48 hours. You know, it's
You
really
were
dumb.
you were genetically engineered or something, right? Was like, or they were like
Yeah.
made from kids to be these ultra detectives, but fucking candy gets you off your fucking shit. Eat a dick. Eat a whole dick.
See, it's just like it's these connections, but they're just extremely weak connections in terms of like, oh, you know, like I'm kind of surprised that they didn't have him do the little pout or little crouch position thing that he
Yeah.
does on the couch. Like he, you know,
They
like
did. He did that when he was talking to Light in
does
the
he
Kinda.
do
coffee
it?
shop. Like
Yeah.
they're not making it like prevalent that you could, but like if you're looking at the
It's not a like one to one of
conversation,
it.
yeah, if you're looking at the conversation they're having, he is like perched up like that, but they don't focus on it at all.
Like
But
it's
it's
Well,
there.
yeah. Well, motherfuckers doing it all the time in the anime. So
Yeah.
like,
yeah.
why?
It just sucked. And then like there was a lot of tone whiplash for me, I think. Are
Yeah.
you a teen romance? Are you edgy gore? Are like pick a lane,
Pick a lane.
like pick a fucking lane. Like you turn this into mainline Final Destination.
Yeah. But like we have a say. So I the main thing for me is those two characters. It's Light and it's L, and
Hmm.
just fundamental misunderstandings on why those characters work.
Hmm.
And I'm gonna say something a little, I don't know, maybe controversial. I'm sure somebody said it before, but um spoilers, after L dies in the anime, that show really kind of starts to go downhill.
Yeah.
And it's not like a, oh my god, it's really bad after L died. No, it just kind of loses steam and like fast. And
Hmm.
maybe that's supposed to be symbolic, like after, because like in the story at that point, Light has won. He basically is God. He got rid of the one person in the world that could have outed him as the murderous villain that he is, and he got rid of him. And no one else is the wiser. Like he won, bro. And then out of nowhere, this prodigy fucking, you know, super child comes in to play, and then just immediately is like, no, I know you're Kira, I know how to prove you're Kira, and then corners him. And you know it, Light is hubris, whereas uh I mean, I guess you could say the same thing about L too. Like they're both two different shades of hubris, where it's like you guys had it all, but you threw it away for some fucking, you know, for L it was some silly beef or some silly like just inanimate force that is making him like try to find this killer and prove that it's Light, because he knew all along. He knew all along that he was, and you can call it like intuition or whatever, but he knew. He
Mhm.
knew the whole time, and he was just trying to prove it to everybody. And so the movie is trying to have its cake and eat it too, where Light and Elle are still alive, right? And of course, there's never going to be a sequel to this ever.
No.
It's not going to
Oh
happen.
fuck no. Mm-mm.
I think that there were talks of doing it, but like even if it does happen, it's going to be a like an even bigger train wreck than this, because I just fully believe that everybody involved except for Willem Dafoe probably just really didn't give two shits. They're just like,
Right.
like, oh, I remember Death Note. Like, I remember a really hot girl in my middle school class having a fucking Death Note shirt. Like that's about as far as it goes in terms of fandom. Like,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
original Death Note is such a poignant piece on a lot of different things.
Oh
And
yeah, dude.
to
Sense of
watch,
justice, morality, like
yeah, justice, morality, what is true justice, stuff like that, like, and and hubris, eventually losing it all because you couldn't see how far you were flying to the sun, or how close you were flying to the sun.
yeah.
And the movie takes Light, this ultra smart, like IQ 160, you
Mhm.
know, and turns him into a suburbanite crybaby, which, most teenagers are. Most teenage, I will fully admit, I was a big old crybaby. I was crying over every fucking girl ever.
Right. Same.
That's just how it is, which is, it's a realistic thing, but it's not a realistic portrayal of that character. Light is
Right.
ultra smart and is able to, and like he has book smarts. Like, there's moments in the movie where he will say, like, you'll see him like doing other people's homework. Like, I'm pretty sure that's the opening shot, is him like
Yeah. Hmm.
doing something and getting paid for it. Like,
Hmm.
he's using it, but he's really, the movie fails to paint him in a smart way,
Yeah.
where it's like,
Hmm.
no, he's just a stupid kid.
Yeah.
He's a stupid kid that happens to be a hair smarter than the rest of the kids that he's around,
Hmm.
and takes advantage of that, which, is that a real thing that happens every day,
Right.
but he's not this mastermind like he is in the show. And it just, if this movie was a parody, I think it wouldn't look as bad. I
Right.
think if what you said before, where it's trying to pick a lane or it won't pick a lane, I think if this movie went into the lane of, this is a funny movie, it's a funny parody of Death Note. If fans of Death Note will get a kick out of this, don't take it too seriously, because it's
Hmm.
just a joke.
Right.
Like, just admit that it's a joke, because it is a joke. It is.
Big
Like,
time joke.
you didn't really try at all.
No.
Like,
Mm-mm.
even with like the cooler aesthetic stuff, like some of the coolest stuff about Death Note is like, it's Takeshi Otoba. Fuck,
Oh,
I can't
oh,
remember.
it's Sugumi Oba and Takeshi Obata.
Like, those guys have super distinct art styles, and there's like some of the coolest Death Note shit is some of the art that came out of that, and like
Hmm.
the death gods and stuff. And it's like, okay, so the cool aesthetic part of the anime is obscured in the dark, and like talking in the corner
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
with
Yeah.
by Willem Dafoe. It's like,
Yeah.
how
No.
am I supposed to take, I don't know,
Yep.
that,
Rot,
and me. Go ahead, sorry.
yeah. Rotten Tomatoes score of 36%. Metacritic score of 30. Like
Should be
uh
lower.
yeah, could be, should be.
It should be lower.
Fan backlash, this isn't Death Note, this is Death Nope.
And the other thing is okay, yeah, cool. Willem Dafoe is in it, but like that's it as far as like big names go. Like
Yeah, like everybody else is.
nobody else is in this movie that's of note, which is not necessarily a bad thing. Some of the best movies that you get are people that are not very well known.
Yeah.
Like, but I can't I can't help but imagine Willem Dafoe like taking this movie as just a job, not like
100%.
not in it, you know?
Right.
I do think that he had, so like I said, surface level. Like I don't think he like jumped into it, but I'm pretty
No.
sure he, for example, I think he's the kind of dude that can dedicate an hour to watch a long YouTube video explaining why Death Note is so cool.
Right.
And then
Right.
taking that and being like, okay, this is why. But also at the same time, if you came to me and said it's Willem Dafoe doing Willem Dafoe and reading a script, I wouldn't say no.
Right. Same here.
I wouldn't disagree. Like it just sucks. Like
It's
all
just a
around.
bad movie, dog. It really just is a bad movie. I mean, you can't really, I don't know, dude. Like it, and it brings me to like the subject of like visuals and directions. It's over stylized. There's like no real like aesthetic, you know? Because you don't really like. I've been to Seattle. That shit don't feel like Seattle to me, you know?
No.
It-
Rainy.
yeah,
That's about it.
dude. The fucking with the slow motion scream scene. Do you remember that fucking hot ass garbage? That is an Oscar worthy meme right there.
Yeah. I
Dude, and I think um because me and Cole were both watching this while we were playing Magic. So, admittedly, last night
Hmm.
I didn't pay attention to like half the movie, but like I've seen the anime, so it's like I don't need to, but I'm watching this because we're talking about it, you know.
Right.
And I think Cole said something like, "Yeah, even the gore doesn't look good." And then when the one bully got decapitated, I was like, "Oh shit!" And then I like went back and watched it, and I'm like, "That looks like shit, dude."
Yeah.
it looked like they made a head. They did like a milk gallon jug
Hmm.
that
Right.
was filled with a Hawaiian punch and then
Dude, and
exploded it.
then the guy that like choked in the restaurant or whatever, when he fell over and like blood came out of his mouth, it just looked like tomato soup was coming out of his mouth.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Like it
It's
just didn't look good.
I don't know. I like that wasn't again, that wasn't an aspect of the original story of like sensationally murdering these, you know what I mean? Like
Right.
there was always a purpose behind it to the point where like at first he was doing it covertly, at least kind of sneaking around, and then eventually like develops the Kira moniker and eventually becomes power crazy and hungry and goes absolutely insane,
Right.
which is also another thing that I thought was very funny. That's a point in this movie that he says we're going to go by Kira because it sounds Japanese.
No, he said, so what did he say? He said it means light in like Russian or German or one of those countries, and then he
Yeah.
says it also means killer in Japanese.
Does it?
I don't know. Let's
Because I'm
Kira.
pretty sure that's just the racial stereotype of them not being able to perform their L's. Kira,
Oh,
killer,
he's a Kira.
he's a Kira. I swear
Nice.
to God, Eddie. I swear to God.
in Japanese, the name Kira can have multiple meanings depending on the context. It's most commonly recognized as the Japanese pronunciation of the English word killer, particularly due to the association with the character Light Yagami in the anime Death Note, who is also known as Kira. However, Kira can also be transliteration, could be a transliteration of the Japanese word kira kira, which means sparkling or glittering.
Yeah, I don't think sparkling and glittering had anything to do with
But like, what? Why couldn't we just do this in Japan? Why?
a
Whatever.
English dubbed Death Note. You got me. You got me. I'd watch it. Like,
Well, so there is a movie. There is like and it's like a full on, like, it's not like a fan movie or anything. It was like, and it's dubbed over and everything, Japanese actors and all that shit. And
Yeah.
I think that it's actually, I've heard that it's actually like not bad. So I do that. This is just, it's somebody that was like, and I don't really even think it was a money thing, because I can
Yeah.
guarantee you that they didn't really make that much off of this. It's definitely on the lower end of Netflix's tier of projects, you
Oh
know.
yeah. Oh yeah.
So are you a fan? Like, is this guy a fan of the anime and just was like, oh, I want to take this and just like completely do my own thing, and then it just really sucked? Like, because he straight up makes his own headcanon. Like, he makes his own
Right.
Death Note rules where it's like, you can add, I don't remember this ever being a thing in the anime, but like, you can't say in the book, oh, I want Mia to die unless she gives me the book.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
she takes the book and runs away, I want her to die. I'm pretty sure that's not a fucking thing.
Mm-mm.
So like, okay, that's one example. And then I watched this one video where it was like, it was explaining all the new rules. And it's like, okay, so you're just doing a fan fiction. You're doing your own thing where it's like, and then Light and Mia kiss and it's fun. And it feels very like taking your action figures and touching their faces together and pretending they're kissing. Like, it doesn't,
Yeah.
it feels like this is my playground and Netflix gave me millions of dollars to make this stupid fucking movie. And I don't really know how anybody that was involved making this movie responded to the reaction, but I gotta imagine a lot of them were just like, I got paid, I'm not gonna say nothing,
Right.
I
Right.
want to stay out of the
Yeah.
limelight. Like, I don't want to stir no pots, ruffle no feathers, because like I ain't seen boy who played Light in anything.
Mm-mm.
Anything. I've seen girl that's played Mia a few times, but she's a terrible character. She's not poorly acted.
Yeah.
Like, and I can't say the same thing for the Light guy. The Light guy he's really bad. And I don't know if you can blame that on like direction, like acting direction or what, but like, I genuinely, outside of like the tone of a serious like a comedy movie, like a hardcore comedy movie, like, under no circumstances should he be screaming like that. Under no circumstances should he be like locked into a room, and like, I understand he's being scared by a death god. I understand that. I probably would make some noises too. I'm not going to scream like that. I'm sorry. I'm not. I'll be like, oh, uh, oh, 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 I'll make noises. Trust me.
Mhm.
Sure. I'm going to be scared. It's a death god.
Yeah.
Am I going to be screaming at the top of my lungs? I don't care if I'm 16 years old. I'm not fucking doing that. I'm not fucking doing that. It's weird outside of like, if you're going for a serious tone movie, which they are 80% of the time, even though a lot of it falls flat.
Mhm.
Like, outside of like a comedic tone, it doesn't fit at all. It makes Light look just weird. Like, I'm not gonna say he looks like a bitch or anything like that,
Right.
like, that doesn't like really, that doesn't count as a like criticism to me. Like, it's weird. It's weird for him to like scream, and then obvious like choices that he makes. Like, I can't remember if it was you or if it was Nick that made the joke, but like, he clearly is just in this to get pussy. Like, he's just like, this thing
This
is
thing's
like,
gonna get me laid, dog.
well, it's like, this is a wild situation that is somehow landing me in pussy. Like,
Mhm.
and pussy at 16, that's cool, whatever. But at the same time, you're killing people. And it's like, they do kind of try to tackle this aspect, like the morality of it, but like, it's so quickly like swept under the rug. Like I think Mia literally says like some shit of like, oh, that family walked away because of you. And it's like, okay, I mean they did, but you took a life. You like,
Right.
even if it wasn't like you're willing this into existence, and then eventually like, so it does technically still kind of have that ramp up of the original story where it's like, you know, he gets super guilty, you know, guilty conscience about it in the very beginning, and then it just tumbles into god complex. But it's none of it is believable. None of it is believable. The only thing that's believable about the movie Light in movie, or you know, in Mia, is that they're kids.
Right.
Isn't there literally a moment where Mia's like, we're gonna kill your dad.
Yeah. She's like,
We're gonna kill you.
he's a
Yeah.
loose end. Yeah. They're like, we have to take him out.
Like, bitch, what?
Shit.
I don't know, bro. That that original piece of manga is a bona fide classic, and it is for a reason, man. Like
Oh yeah.
it is kind of the thing that like really got me into modern anime. Like I started watching Death Note and I was like, oh, this is rad as fuck. I want more shit
I
like
remember
this.
I watched it a long time ago. Like, I hadn't really, been into anime ever at all at this point. And this girl I was dating, like, we'd find shows that the other one had watched and be like, oh, you should watch this. This is really cool, So we'd like show each other stuff that we watch, and then she's like begging me, to watch Death Note or whatever. And I'm like, yeah, okay, whatever. Sat down and like we watched the first season of it, and I was like, holy shit, like that's fucking rad.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's, if anyone ever came up to me and was like, I want, like, what if you're into anime, like what would you start with? I'm like, it is easily the most digestible. It's incredibly bingeable. You'll have it done in a weekend. Like it's fucking awesome. Like it doesn't rely on like crazy fight scenes like a lot of anime does. It like its tension is just in its characters, and masterfully done as well. Like I the one thing about Death Note that I remember uh is how fast the credits came. I'm like, damn, the
Yeah.
episode's over already. Like, what the fuck? And
Dude,
then go ahead.
I love the tennis scene in Death Note in the anime.
Yeah,
They're like playing
and
tennis, and like it's
yeah,
like, classic anime where they're in the middle of like an action, but they're like thinking out loud, like, well, if he does this, then I'll have to turn around and retaliate. And like, it's like, dude,
Yeah.
there's a tennis ball coming right at you. Like, how long can you take to think out loud? But
yeah,
it's great because they're just like, they're like, oh yeah, this is a friendly game of tennis, but in their heads, they're just like, I got to get this motherfucker, like, what's my next move? What's his next move?
well, it's cat and mouse. It's this cat and mouse,
Yeah.
but it really ends up just being cat versus cat, because it's not, there is no weak link. Like Light and L are on the same exact level
Yeah.
everywhere.
Like
Like that's
their
what
wavelength is the thing. They're just on different sides of the spectrum.
and that's what's so fucking cool and fun and addicting about that story about Death Note is watching them like intellectually battle between, and it's and why I feel the way I feel about when he dies, when L dies, is like it's just like that's gone. It's gone. And
Yeah.
I feel like you could easily fix that problem by just not having as many episodes like after, like if we would have done like, I can't remember, I think it's like 7 or 8 episodes after L dies that the story ends, but it feels like a whole other season. Like we introduce a shitload more characters, like there's a lot more stuff going on. Like it kind of loses that special aspect of Death Note, in my opinion.
Yeah.
An aspect that the movie never had, ever.
Yeah.
Like, it's
I
really
don't think
sad.
he didn't even L didn't even die in the movie, did he? Like,
No, I
They
don't.
like
They like
they kind
allude
all.
to
of
it.
insinuated it, but you didn't actually see it happen.
These
Yeah.
motherfuckers really thought they were getting a sequel. They sequel baited so hard in this.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah. Oh hell yeah.
They're like, yeah, gang really gonna fuck with this.
And we don't. And we
Oh,
I
don't.
I don't know, man. And the other thing too, one more thing before I forget to say it, that anime had killer music, like absolutely stellar music, including
White
like
people.
yeah, Maximum the Hormone,
yep.
prolific. What would you call them? Slam metal, like
Yeah.
Japanese slam metal band. Like they're wild. They are like, and it was
Yeah.
so cool to see them in this. And then, but no, we're in America, so guess what we're doing? We're doing 80s ballad rocks, baby. Hell yeah,
Right.
hell
Right.
yeah. Fuck you,
Yeah, dude. I don't
dude.
know.
Like I don't know.
Uh, ways that you guys think would have things that you guys think would have fixed it. Like for me, I would have kept it in Japan. There
Yeah,
was no reason to move it to Seattle. There was no
No.
reason to move it anywhere else. Keep it in Japan. Maybe hire an actual screenwriter. That works too, you know? Uh I would
yeah,
I would I would let Ryuk play a bigger role.
yeah.
Not
Well,
just because it's Willem Dafoe, but because fucking Ryuk is a big part of that enemy.
super integral character. Well, and it's they're doing all this under the guise that they were going to be able to get funding to get another movie. So like,
Mm-hmm.
if I guess one side thing is that I would just have it be the entire story in a movie, and like I don't know how I would do that. Like
Yeah, you
you would
can't.
be truncating it to a way that would probably bastardize it in a different way,
Yeah.
but I would have the entire light story. Like even if it's like 2.5 hours long, like cut
Mm-hmm.
out everything that didn't fucking like trim all the fat, literally all the fat of that original story, because there is some,
Mm-hmm.
including the ending, and then just have like if bro, if you're gonna do your own thing, like do your own thing, commit to it, like create these rules and stick with it. Don't jump the fence back and forth between staying true to the source and wanting to please fans, and then also take creative freedom and do your own thing. Like
Right. Right.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if they just didn't have a lot of auditions for the characters and they just went with what they went with, but
They just picked the first people.
like some I don't know, because I understand that it's like tough to like encapsulate the two characters like maybe in live action, but
Mm-hmm.
could have done a little bit better on that, like
Yeah, no, I agree.
Homeboy who played L really tried. He really
he
tried, like
He
did.
did. He really
dive in
did.
and and he probably was sabotaged by bad direction as well. Like,
Mm-hmm.
no, you got to do this, you got to do that, you got to be addicted to candy, and then like it. I don't.
You were bred to be the biggest detective. Fucking do cocaine like a real man.
I really honestly could have told you like before this movie happened, if you told me that they were doing a live action Death Note, I'd been like, okay, that I mean, you could definitely do that. It's gonna take like some effort, and you're gonna have to stick to that original script. And if you do, I think that's why you see a lot of like not super like massive creative differences and stuff nowadays, where
Uh-huh.
it's like because they don't want to do what this movie does, where it's like we're gonna do our own thing,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and then have, even if it's a very loud minority, like a black man, like like come out and say like, oh, it's bad because you did your own thing. Like it doesn't matter. You still did your own
Yeah.
thing. But
Yeah.
like here, you wanted your cake and you tried to eat it too, and
Agreed. Yeah.
it blew up in your face like
Yeah.
horrifically.
No, no, it's true. Well, this movie was trash, and we hope you never see it. Um, we're gonna do a little rating. One being the least stinky, and five being a big heaping pile of shit. I'll go first. I give this a 4.5 out of 5.
Damn.
That is the biggest, 5 being the biggest heaping pile of shit. But 4 out of 5. I think the intention was there, but they got too greedy with the creative shit, and that was ultimately their downfall. You should have made a 1-to-1. You should have made it, or you should have turned it into a Netflix series. Netflix series were fucking on
Why
top
not?
in that time.
Why not?
You could have made it into a 2-season series. It would have gotten everything in there. But yeah, 4.5 out of 5 for me.
Um, I'll give it a 4. I mean, there are some things that they got, but the things that they got are very much outweighed by the things that they didn't get. For
Right.
example, the Ryuk character, looks fantastic, voiced by Willem Dafoe, so it was an excellent character. But they just didn't capture Ryuk like they do in the anime.
Yeah.
They got all the characters, but the characters weren't the original characters from the anime.
Yeah.
So I mean, there's like I said, there's certain aspects of it that, you know, quote unquote worked, but the stuff that didn't work was just way more massive and noticeable.
Yeah.
So I mean, like, yeah, it's bad, but there are a few things that I was like, oh, okay, like, you know, that's something that happened in the
Mhm.
anime that like they actually got. But then like Cole's been saying they just veer so far off track and it's just like, wait. No, let's get back. Let's get back to
Yeah.
what you guys were doing right?
Cool. Cool.
Of two minds. I have an emotional rating, and I have just an honest rating, I guess. The emotional one is a 5. I don't know how you can take something that is so widely beloved, and I mean, if you wanted to Americanize it so badly, then just flip it around. The United States plays a huge part in Death Note's story, and I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure you could just reverse those roles, and it would be pretty damn similar. But
Or make an American Death Note movie. Don't call them Light. Don't call them L. Don't call, leave Ryuk. Like,
that's my next thing is just like, if you're going to go fully creative, go fully creative. This
mhm.
is what I would do if I had a Death Note. If I had, and like really the only rules that you should abide by in terms of like, I want to stick to the source material, take that Death Note, literally just write down all the rules and follow that. That is your guiding rod towards your own original piece of art, where you're
Mhm.
not going to just rely on shit that came before. That's the
Mhm.
only thing you are, because it is like it's a canonical piece of lore, of like, this is what the whole fucking plot revolves around. And you're telling me that you can't take that idea and put it in America in a
Yeah,
compelling way that also
please.
involves Japan in a good way, besides just, look, I'm gonna say it, that it's kind of racist. Kira,
Kita.
it sounds kill. Yeah, I
Kita.
don't know, bro. I would
He
be more
is
mad
a
about that.
Kita. He is a
He's
Kita.
Kira. Yeah, like, I don't know. Super dumb reasoning. Like, and the
They should have
fact,
stuck with that. They should have stuck with the reasoning that Kira in Russian meant light.
yeah,
Yeah, they
and
should
like,
just left out, but it also sounds Japanese. Like leave that out.
Yeah, like,
You don't need to say that.
like
hey, I don't
what?
say that.
You don't say that.
And like, what's even fucking dumber is that the FBI believed,
Yeah,
believed for the longest time that he was Japanese
yeah.
because his name was Kira. It fucking worked.
Yeah, the FBI of all people.
The Federal Bureau of Investigation. Investigation.
Well,
Couldn't
Please.
deduce.
gentlemen,
I mean,
our
his name
culprit is
is
obviously
Kira. That makes sense
Japanese.
to me.
Yeah, our culprit is obviously Japanese. Never mind the
Domo
fact.
arigato.
Never mind the fact that Kira is also like a common American girl's name.
Right? Hey, Okada, come over here. That's Japanese, right? I'm from Detroit, you fucking asshole. Like
I you can't it's a joke. It's a wool over like it's blanket over fans' heads like and then punching them in the face and then being like, "What?" It was being creatively different. Um my regular take is that it's just a bad movie. It really like it takes there's really nothing good about it, which it really sucks to not have Derek here because like he's really the only one that like doesn't care that it's like based off of something that's really good,
That he
like
right.
hasn't seen. Yeah.
Yeah.
that he
So
hasn't seen.
he'd be the juxtaposition that we would
Mhm.
need.
and I just and because y'all know me, I can't. Well, that's an obstacle that I've yet to be able to overcome. Is once once I have a first impression of something, it's really fucking hard to get rid of it. And
Yeah.
but my most rational take is that it's like a 3 or a 4. Like I guess you could sit here and like I've watched dumber movies in this movie. It
Right.
just really kind of sucks that it comes from something that's like really truly great.
Yeah.
So it's I
Fine.
watch a lot or drink a lot of alcohol or take a massive edible and I
Yeah.
think you might get some enjoyment. I don't know. Girl's cute. The guy really sucks. There's like really nothing redeemable about him at all. The dad sucks. Al sucks.
Watch it
Our
for
our
Ryuk.
our fucking our government our government sucks.
They're a bunch of just a bunch of fucking idiots working at the top. In Federal Bureau of Investigation.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense to me. His name is that's a Japanese name.
Right.
Stupid.
Right? That's right. Right, Takashi? Fucking Kira,
Well,
right?
Yeah.
and they don't even say it like Kira.
Say it like that.
They don't.
They say Kira.
They say Kira in the movie, so it's like, oh, is it just some white bitch that's doing this? Like,
That's the name that fucking Cat Grant gives Supergirl because she can't remember her name is Kara. She's just like, Kira, come here.
yeah,
Yeah, and I, I guess one other thing that popped in my head real quick. I hate the fact that they just kind of shirk all responsibility onto Mia. Like it just really feels like unless it's until it's the very end of the movie where he basically does like a smirk at the camera thing where I knew what I was doing all along. Like
Yeah.
the entire movie, you kind of just think of him as like just this passenger of a runaway car called Mia.
Mhm.
And like because she's like really the one calling the shots, like telling who to like write down in the book, like she makes a lot of the decisions. And at the end of the movie, she really is just the villain. Like she's like,
Right?
give me the book. The book
I'll
belongs to
fucking
me.
kill these motherfuckers my goddamn self.
And it's like,
Yeah. No.
yeah, bad.
This movie was trash. Uh we thank you for watching us. Let us know in the comments what you think. Have you seen this movie? Would you recommend it to somebody? What do you think? What do you think of our takes on it? Let us know. Also, let us know what we should do for another segment of This Movie is Trash. Um, but yeah, that'll be it for us today. Thank you for watching us. Let us know what you think in the comments. We hope you enjoyed it. As always, you can follow us on social media on Facebook at the Nerd Corporation, a podcast.
On Blue Sky and Instagram at NERDCORP Podcast.
you can also find us on TikTok at NERDCORP Podcast.
And since you're watching us on YouTube, please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, hit that little bell icon. we want to get into as many nerdy ears as possible, and that's the best way to do that. If you love us and want to support what we do, consider supporting us on PayPal, paypal.me/NERDCORP podcast. We want to have the best loot, give you the best giveaways, and give you the best nerdy experience. And that is the best way to help us do that. So, from all of us here and not here at the Nerd Corporation, we thank you. We love you. Keep it nerdy, y'all.